The new Growth Guarantee Scheme takes over from RLS with a couple of important differences. Here's what you need to know. If you've looked for funding in the last few years, you've probably come across the Recovery Loan Scheme, or RLS. This was a program designed to help SMEs build back after the COVID pandemic. In turbulent times, lenders are less willing to take the risk of letting people borrow money. Under the RLS, much of this risk was taken on by the government, which underwrote 70% of the value of the loan. While the threat of COVID has abated, the government still recognises that SMEs need to borrow to grow, and lenders need some encouragement to lend. The RLS has therefore evolved into the Growth Guarantee Scheme, or GGS, which you may have heard of. You should hear more about it in the coming months. Under the GGS programme, businesses can borrow up to £2 million. That's £1 million in Northern Ireland. What's the big difference? Under RLS, you had to demonstrate that your business had been impacted by the COVID pandemic. Now, that's no longer the case. How do I qualify for GGS? Most importantly, you do need to be based in the UK. Your lender will need to certify they wouldn't have provided finance to you on their standard commercial terms. So think of GGS as opening up a lender's standard product range to include funding for businesses they wouldn't previously have agreed a loan for. If you've been turned down for a loan because of your credit score, trading time, turnover, or homeowner status, GGS might be a route to funding. The scheme is targeted towards small businesses, so to qualify, you must have a turnover of below £45 million. You'll also need to have a borrowing proposal or business plan considered viable by the lender. The great news is you can apply even if you've previously been awarded support through the Recovery Loan Scheme or the Bounce Back Loan Scheme.
To find out more, head over to swoopfunding.co.uk. Look under Government Help and you'll find the Growth Guarantee Scheme on a tab right there. You'll find this fantastic article written by my colleague Arabella McAvoy, which tells you all about the GGS, what it is and how it works.